Live.
Oh.
Sorry, it was loading side to.
Lie.
Sorry, my microphone is
Sunday.
I have the fucking stream turned on somewhere. Hearing it 100
Is there like an
times.
echo? Is there like an
Oh my
echo? Is there
God.
like an echo? Is there like an?
No, the draft hasn't started yet, actually, so I don't know. Get it? Jesus.
Wait, Richie, can you
Strong
come
start.
back? Can you come back to our team? Ooh,
Yeah.
that'd be fun.
Man,
Might as well. That'd be so funny if one of us like last minute subbed for them instead of casting.
I think they're just trying to like line up their positions with. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to do. That's too much work. I think the captain's just gonna. You can move one person.
Yeah.
it's like that logic question or whatever that we had, like, I can't remember, it was like 3rd or 4th grade, like getting all the people across the river sort of thing, but you only have one spot to move them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This would be what they'd be doing here.
It's like the boat
And
can
they're
hold
doing it.
one of this person or like two of these types of
like-
people. How do you get them across?
Yeah.
Well, you can't. So.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm just gonna put it out there. We're okay with moving people on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, all it is it's up to Andrew to do it.
Yeah.
Like, I'll do it,
That's
but
why we pay him the big bucks, though.
yeah. Yeah, all donations, all subs, all go into Andrew's pocket so he can afford a 7-Eleven addiction.
Yep. When it's not getting robbed on
Yeah. It was total. It was. I'm like 90% sure it was getting robbed last time I was gonna go
I feel
there.
like you could just say 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, 5 people in like ski masks, full-on ski masks, running in front of me.
Well, granted, it's Wisconsin in the winter. Like, who didn't run around in ski masks?
Yeah, that's the only thing. I'm like, people gotta wear masks. They just all happen to be running and have matching ski masks that covered their whole face. It's like,
yeah, it's a good chance, but it's not 100%.
Yeah.
There's still that slim chance that they are all just cold and have ski masks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. And talking about slim chances.
Yeah.
Talking about a Slim Jim. That's probably what they picked up at the 7-Eleven, and you're just.
Yep.
It really pissed me off. I had to walk all the way around the corner to the grocery store. I was like, oh god, hope no one gets shot.
Next thing you're gonna say is they took everything on the heater, and which is the best part of 7-Eleven.
that's what I told Richie. I'm like, they just wanted free chicken tenders because there isn't like money in the register because they get robbed all the time.
No, don't they only have like a very small limit for the register?
I don't know how.
I think it's like $100.
Yeah, Domino's was 75 maximum.
Are we?
Well,
the draft going?
Sorry.
Yeah, it's going right now. JW, there is a ban. Yeah, you missed.
Like no one's been talking about it, but I feel like they're doing it.
Yeah,
they definitely are.
Pulled up.
Yeah, like if you were watching the stream like the rest of us, you'd be able to see it.
And we're live. Yeah, we should be live now, guys.
Yeah, we should be live now.
Hello, Twitch chat. Oh.
Hello, gamers.
Hello,
as you can see in the first round, 7-Eleven was getting robbed. No, they banned Diane away from Calamity. He likes that champ a lot. Victor's like a safe pick. I mean, obviously he plays it. I feel like every mid laner plays Victor, but I don't know. Maybe it's something that CC just doesn't want to play against. I think Urgot's a good pick or a good ban away from them because I feel like Urgot's not played as much. But we actually have a few top laners in the beer league that play it and get as much practice against it. So it can be really annoying if there's a good Urgot and you just aren't as practiced against it because it doesn't come up very often in solo queue these days, in my experience anyways.
Yeah, after last week, I would have been tempted to ban the Senna instead of the Zeri away from.
Yeah. Yeah.
Other than that, the bans look really good on.
And I'm guessing that's going to be a Tom Kench top because Big Bear likes to play that a decent amount.
Which I know it is quite a bit weaker than it used to be in solo lane.
Yeah, it's not as impressive.
Unplayable by any means, but like it definitely lost a good amount of power. It can't just like soak any matchup. It's still pretty good at soaking matchups and just neutralizing, but you don't have as much gray health to play with.
And the thing is you're blind picking it too. Like you don't even know what their top laner is at that point.
Yeah.
So you could just throw like a Jax or a Tryndamere where eventually he's just gonna cut through your health bar.
They're picking Senna. So it actually could be DK Senna bot lane.
Yeah,
as well.
like that.
Yeah.
I like that for sure. Also, weirdly enough, the Senna's a takeaway
Yeah,
from
from the mid
the
lane.
CC's mid Braum. They also didn't ban set against the team that has like 5 set mains.
Yeah, honestly, 5 set mains.
Yeah, I mean they could play that in basically any role.
Yeah, true. I think
Oh yeah, I mean
Definitely in
at the very
4.
least 4. Yeah.
yeah, 4 comfortably. I mean, if you had the Senna, you could put it in the 5th. You can make it the 80 carry,
Yeah.
be the set player.
Really tanky on both sides. Like Hecarim, Tom Kench, Rammus, and Set.
Yeah,
Pretty
and
beefy.
yeah, it's really beefy, and then just like I say this, but it's like a low DPS team against another low DPS right now. Like I'd
Yep.
hope to
So
see
far,
So
yeah.
far, yeah.
like yeah, like seeing a Cassiopeia here would be insane.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
something
it's
to
pretty bad by any means.
and
Cassiopeia,
it tops up like
Vayne. Like either team wouldn't be wrong to pick 2 damagey people for.
You wouldn't get any real use out of the grounded so far from Cass, but
Can it
you
stop
don't necessarily have to. I
Rammusar?
mean, it would be good against. You'd
I
have
mean,
to do it like when
And
where
set
he was
art.
trying to
Yeah.
cast it, not like
Yeah.
it wouldn't
I was
stop.
gonna say
It
either.
could stop Tom Kench W would be the one thing, but
Well, I mean, like from either team, like
Yeah.
there's the Ari now would be a bit better too. Can throw out the miasma where she's dashing to, and then you just
no.
start
This is where they throw out the Singe top and throw set and the support position.
Ooh.
not possible.
And it's not terrible, but I don't think it's in JWM's like wheelhouse to play a Singed.
I feel like most people don't. All right, so it's the Pike.
Yeah,
Pike's
set
been-
probably top set.
Yeah.
If that is Tom Kench support, Pike can execute through the shield is one
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I like Pike
though
to
you
do
do have to get him that low.
I like Pike
It's
into
not
it. He can
impossible that
stop
it's
his double.
Pike mid, but I don't think any beer league people play it. Yeah, no, it's definitely gonna be Pike support. Which that's another like just one trick thing. I feel like if you're playing Pike mid, it's because that's all you play.
Well, you play Pike mid because you don't like playing mid.
I like the
KO.
Pike into the Senna too. It's a
Huh.
kind of a little bit of a counter.
I know I think they play Kale top a good amount. The only thing is you're saving it for last pick, and I think Set kind of whoops its ass anyways. We're ready, right?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, eventually Set has a hard time, but you're not gonna be. If Kale's able to farm sufficiently, like pre-6, I think Set's doing something wrong.
Ignorant
There should be a big advantage by the time Kale turns into.
What wasn't there a time where Nemesis was just AFKing at tower until level 6 as Kale
Oh,
and
it's
And then just one
definitely option, but you know, in these games where it's coordinated groups of 5s, like you should be able to like punish that by getting an early Drake, and then he's going to be behind for a long time because he just AFK'd for just getting XP and dropping a lot of CS and probably some XP. So then you should be able to get the second and maybe even the third before Kale's even like thinking about 5v5ing, and then then they have to not mess up any single Drake after that.
there was one thing I like to say about WSG's comp. I think they can not take bad fights, but they have a really good way of disengaging from fights. Other than Senna, like if you look at the 4, like you have Hecarim, Tom Kench, Ari. Senna's the only outlier there.
I do like that CC's comp is pretty they want to run at you, especially if Viger runs Predator, which is what I think you should be doing. I don't know about bot lane Viger as much, but I still feel like it's good down there. But Viger mid, I feel like you should just be running Predator, regardless of the situation, pretty much. And if that's the case, and you have Set, Rammus, Pike, Viger that are all trying to run in, and Jin can either ult over it or just try to follow up.
Wait a minute. I think it's Kale 80 carry with Senna support.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, Big Bear is playing Tom Kench. I think that's troll. If they do that, I think that's a little troll.
I don't know. I don't know if it's troll because Senna can carry a lane.
XP on Kale.
That's true.
But then you're not getting
XP on Kale. She's going to be even further behind on her.
then
16.
then Set zoning her off the wave completely.
Yeah, but I think it's better than sending her top probably. But I also just at this point I just want to pick Kale to be honest, and
Yeah,
round, R5. But I don't know. Obviously, it could work out, but
because I mean,
Ben says no shot at Senekal about your trolling. I would agree, but Big Bear is hovering the TK. I mean, granted, I do think it's also likely that he just shifts to playing Tom Kench bot. They go, all right, man, you're good at the Tom Kench. Obviously, you can just play it bot lane too, and they could have practiced that. I think that's definitely very likely, but I also get what David's saying that it could very well also be Kale Senabot, but I don't think they should.
because
like I said, I think that's
because
has been playing some top. Yeah, it's
yeah,
yeah.
Because I'm like Senna can kind of cover for Kale's deficiencies in the laning phase. Like Senna can.
But I really hate splitting XP on Kale. I think it's just feels so shitty. You're already like waiting so long to hit your ranged mode and become a real
It's like
champion.
supports don't even
further
like to gank your lane because of the XP if they don't have to. It's like
well, the
imagine
thing
sitting
like
the
you
whole
can
time.
you can do the Senna Kale until Kale hits 6, and then Senna just goes mid, and then just bullies out the Viger that Senna outranges.
Yeah, you could do like some wonky stuff with it for sure, but I think it is more likely Tensile just goes top. But I definitely think it's a good option, something good worth pointing out there. Like yeah, it's yeah, because it is an option, but I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't call for it, but I also don't know. They could have had good success with it. It could be something they're practicing. I just don't, because farming Senna is not as good right now, and Kale's gonna struggle real hard to melee farm in a 2v2. Granted, it's melee support, but that might even be even worse because it's Pike who's got a ton of kill pressure. You try to walk up and get a CS, and he just ease onto you or pulls you back and ease through, like burns flash, and then next time you're just dead. Or if Pike's really on top of it, he follow flashes and or predicts it, and you're just dead anyways.
Yeah, I think.
Whereas Tom Kench provides a good amount of safety from that Pike.
Yeah.
But I mean, set Kale, I think, again, you're on a timer, of course, is set, but like that's anyone against Kale. But set's going to bully you so hard early if you're doing it right. So I think, especially when you're saving like the final pick, guaranteed counter pick, and you pick Kale into a matchup that I don't think she's particularly good into. Yeah, if you pick her early, you risk getting like even harder countered, which is probably what they were trying to avoid, but maybe they just really like the Kale and they wanted to make it work and put into the comp, and they wanted to cover it as much as they could. But I think you could also have just went, all right, we'll pick it R3, ban 2 over their most hated counters to it, and and I mean you have the option to flex it mid if your mid laner plays it too. I still like Kale mid, but it's a little rough now that after they gave her base MR nerfs.
Yeah.
So in Beer League, if there's a engage heavy comp like CC and a more disengagey comp like WSG, I'd take CC most of the time.
Yeah, for putting money on it right now, I'm gonna go CC just easier. That's what I was kind of saying earlier, and it's got sidetracked for like 5 minutes here. But yeah, you've got like 4 people that want to go in. Jin can ult and layer over, or just try to follow in. Cohesives pretty well. WSG's comp kind of does, but you have like Hecarim who wants to harden, Ari who can, but she can also kite back. Kale's not exactly the like harden champ, neither is Senna. And Tom Kench can kind of fill that niche as well with his W, but he can also. So you have like half the comp that like
you
don't wants to play like a weird front to back kind of kitey back thing, and then half that wants to like, mainly Hecarim that wants to like harden. The rest don't have to, but Hecarim's like has to harden to be useful. I mean, he can like somewhat disengage with his ulti, but that's not why you're picking Hecarim, is to like have a disengage ulti.
Well, no, but I'm saying that they can break off of fights if it starts going sideways on them. Be like, all right, let's get out of here, and then everyone
also farms really quickly. Which Rammus actually, unless I'm mistaken, I don't play him a lot, but doesn't he have a deceptively fast clear if you're good at him? Like if you do it right, isn't his clear actually like pretty decent?
His clear is actually really good.
Yeah, like it's quicker than I would always think it is. Like he's always more ahead of the curve than I expect when I'm against him.
Yeah, like you're expecting. I mean, I'm guessing he's gonna 3 camp and then go somewhere.
It is looking like TK Senabot, unless Kale just took.
Good.
teleport anyways. But
I mean,
which is impossible. But
I'm like, as a Kale, no matter where I'm going, I'm probably taking teleport.
That's a lot of Viagra
same,
points.
but I think Tom Kench would have taken teleport if he is top because again, half the time you're just trying to like absorb some pressure. Not that he can't, like, he's strong. He can take 1v1s, but I don't think you are against Set.
I mean, I think it's just who like.
Also,
Yeah, by the way, they're doing their 5-point, and Tom Kench is going the no item off a spawn.
Oopsies.
That is a bold move.
See if he notices
Now,
before
Kale
he
took call.
engages here.
Yeah, Kale took call.
I don't hate it because you're just like doubling down on the I'm just gonna scale up. But I don't really like it because
You
you're
have
already
zero.
gonna have a really fucking hard time in lane against Set, and you're just gonna make that even worse by going, yeah, I'll take the least stats I can get for my gold. At level 1.
Yep.
Yeah, other than the on-hit passive.
And since you're not ranged until 6, you're not going to be getting the
he did not back.
the 3 health on hit.
He's gonna
I
be
almost
late.
wish
to
I
leash.
could just like be like, hey, buy an item.
Okay, you realize he's gonna be late. Oh, he doesn't need to help leash, so
No, it'll be fine.
No, and
might be
like
if you notice any later though.
yeah.
and
Just-
Sleep start with the red instead of going the Raptor start.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but I mean, you might as well. I think you can get the Jin 4th shot, which is like a good leash for the solo camp, and then your W. Then you'll have your Q as well. You can just like W and Q the Raptors.
Well, your W already kills Raptors if you can keep if you just keep autoing, and you come out of that camp full health.
Yeah, but you might as well. I think it's good. I'm totally fine with him starting red because you'd take red slower by yourself for sure, and you're already gonna super clear Raptors. And I don't know if this is a wave or a matchup necessarily bot where they're like gonna try to cheese out any early.
Well,
you could with Pike.
Pike can.
Yeah, you can with
Pike wants to
Pike,
kill
and
like level 2. He can kill level 1 if he gets a good.
It just leaves that
or summon
that like shroud of where the hell did Rammus start, because the second they didn't see bot lane down bot, they just ping the red buff, and if WSG can start calling out like, all right, Rammus is here.
Been seeing a lot of the farming Senna in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this one isn't. This one is
fast, which I like more.
Yeah. It scales harder. I mean, you're hitting your breakpoints later, but I mean, you're against a melee.
Gold-wise, you're hitting breakpoints later, but like I think the souls are still just super valuable. And on top of that, like you have another character farming, so you're still getting like, essentially more value for the team because now this Tom Kench is gonna have a lot more gold than he would have otherwise. So yeah, Senna might be a little behind where she would be, but
yeah, and the farm
gold's still going on someone.
And the farm discrepancy and like stuff like that top lane, like Set level like 2 should just be able to just stand in between the creep waves and just be like.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't like, which I wasn't watching top as much, but right now it makes sense that he's pushing the wave because he's trying to reset it. But I don't know what happened that made the wave.
Hecarim clear is pretty slow here.
It's definitely not as healthy as it should be.
Oh, okay. I think Senna, nice flash.
Yeah.
But that is flash out of Senna, and it was just for the Pike ignite. Pike can still E-flash. So now Senna, you have to play obscenely safe until that flash is up. Or
here come junglers.
Yep.
I mean, you can hard in here, I think, and kill Senna before.
I think even if Hecarim, I was gonna say, just
good call. Yeah, don't
realistically probably shouldn't even come here because you just lose that 3v3. Yeah. Sadly, even though it feels really bad, I think Senna just has to go back and recall there. Actually, they're pinging Pike Flash, but he did not.
Jin Flash.
Jin Flash. Yep. So hopefully that someone calls that out, or they don't get baited by that. But
yeah,
I think the point of that is trying to get your jungler to show. Oh
no!
Oh, you do not like to see that at all.
Bad.
That feels awful.
Oh no!
That's
the
worst time to
misclick, but oh no!
Yeah, oh I'm sure.
I mean, we've all been there, but like
trying to walk behind them and just
and the
there's a
waves
minion
coming
there.
out. Brahms even though I'd have been just absolutely stunned by what I'm seeing, he was well enough, you know, paying attention to get the stun out. I'd have just been too flabbergasted. I think I'd have just sat there.
Tom Kench
I would have
taking a
just, I would have just said, "Hey, this is a homie stock."
Yeah. See you in 30.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Same time next
So,
week.
Brom's running the exhaust. He's not running Predator. It's definitely fine, but I think it's just too good, especially when your team wants to harden like this.
Yeah, and late game, like,
Yeah, it's you can get burnt flashes and stuff by literally just you don't even have to put your cage down. You just activate Predator in front of them. Is that enough?
Nice auto.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep. I think that's gonna be close. His
Yeah.
base AD is obviously not great, but I think it's enough.
yeah.
Good play by him and Ari
Yeah.
Flash. So
Good
And
calculating.
if I'm WSG right now, I'm like, if I'm tensile press, I'm
Kale
saying
is
just tell him the heck
Yeah.
to cover, like hover this, because this is not a good position for the Kale to sit in.
no, but
No,
she's
wave
also
building
in
up.
range mode right now.
Yeah, she just hit range mode.
Set did not punish us at all.
No,
so
it's
No.
I
going
don't know
very
if I
well
wasn't
for Kale.
watching. Which is interesting because JWM's really good set. I don't know if he. What happened with the wave state? I don't know if he's just. I don't know. You should be able to like
Like that.
really zone her off.
Pike popping.
Ooh.
That's really
No,
good.
they. Okay, the taunt. They probably. No, they.
No.
They don't. I get the. Maybe they actually tried to pull Senna. That was like. Tom Kench is a pretty thick boy, so maybe they
Yeah.
just tried to pull Senna and he's just too big.
Oh, the flash.
So if you pull Senna there, that's guaranteed. Reese is
I think
saying
I-
scoreboard. I'm not watching your stream. That's just that
Oh, sorry.
Is the scoreboard?
How do I?
Or
Sorry.
you gotta adjust it. It's in the bottom left, the eyeball thing. That you
Yeah.
do.
No, I had it and then
Did you press tab at one
I
point?
pressed tab. Yeah. and-
Also, if you haven't, if you do Control Shift Z, you can
Yeah.
like zoom out further.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Just making sure, because yeah, obviously I'm not watching the stream because then I got delayed.
Yeah. I had the scoreboard up. It just went away.
Yeah, the second you press tab, it makes it so it's a toggle again.
Alright, so I still stand behind what I said, thinking that the Kale was a sketchy pick into set, but I think it's past the point of that mattering now, and I think it's gonna look good going forward. I didn't watch how that lane got to where it is, but yeah, I really thought JoJo was gonna be able to punish that more. But,
I looked up a few
when-
times.
Yeah, when Kale gets to 6 and is actually up in CS, it's
Yeah.
looking pretty good. I think they're gonna have to. Yeah, obviously, they're doing really well with the 5-0 and they got a 2.3k gold lead. But if they don't keep, accelerating that lead, Kale is scary. Hits
Yeah.
level 11 becomes real champ. Hits level 16 becomes disgusting.
Yeah.
Getting a big
Level 16
reset
becomes the
here.
reason why you draft it.
Yep, they have not. Which I mean, it's still early, but they haven't gotten a Drake yet. And
That's Kale's first bag.
that's like one of the things you can do to, again, like punish the Kales. Like try to get Drakes forced early and keep stacking them, because that puts her on a timer too of like, yeah, I'm trying to scale, but if I'm not level 16 by the time they get Soul, then the Soul kind of counteracts the fact that I'm level 16 KO.
Yeah. Unless it's win soul, then you just give that
Yeah.
up.
And it's not as big of a deal, but if it's something like, Hex Tech or something, Hex
Yeah.
Tech's a little bonkers.
Yeah. And is this kill going the
Shit.
Triforce build?
Looks like it could be.
I mean, I don't think you're going to Wit's End here.
Could be
I
a
don't think
little-
you're-
Well, I mean, Rammus's magic damage and Viger, but like, yeah, I don't think I would first item it. So I have not been paying attention to Kale builds. I played her a ton before she was getting nerfed mid lane specifically.
There's,
That build was Nasher's Riftmaker, but
I mean, that's still a build, but maybe they're making the call like, hey, we already have enough magic damage on the team coming from. So it might be a Triforce. I mean, Triforce actually works well with her.
got all the true damage at least. Yeah, this is already looking like it's
Yeah.
gonna be rough for set to punish.
Yeah.
Took the true
Actually,
damage and still couldn't
actually,
get
Kale
through.
could just run that down.
Big wave.
It's just a big wave, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only
Yeah.
reason I wouldn't, but yeah. But it's getting to that point where the wave resets and now you can probably start zoning set off, which feels really bad.
Yeah.
The
The-
first set.
So Pike, the only one without level 6 in the bot lane right now. I don't know if he missed like on a roam timer, missed some experience.
I'm guessing that's what it was. Pike likes to roam a lot, so.
I didn't see it, but I'm guessing that's what happened.
Or that base timer where they like
tried
going in on all 3 champions at once. Night game.
I too that even though I didn't like the start because again I thought she was gonna get punished harder. Kale did start that call. That's 12 CS off of cashing in, and she already has
a CS lead and oh.
Yeah, she's already 300 gold up, and she's gonna cash in on that in 12 CS here. So
yeah,
it's gonna get worse and worse.
Yeah, if I'm...
And now we're getting 10.5 minutes no Drake taken, which I know it's like, you know, it's tough. Senna TK can absorb a lot of pressure too, but like, I don't know. You have a 3-0 Viger. I feel like you should be able to start taking these. Like,
yeah, you really have to try.
If Ari dies, you just go straight to it. Like
yeah, or force her out. Like you know her teleport timer. You know.
Now they're doing it, but it is like 11 minutes. I think they could have got one quite a bit earlier, and I feel like they're gonna have to because they're playing really well. But yeah, the Kale just makes such a timer.
Yeah.
All right, so it's either gonna be Wind, Hextech, or Infernal for the Soul.
Pinging Rift Herald. It's too late to like just take it and respond.
Yeah, yeah. You're not trading. Like you didn't see them taking the dragon, so you're like, all right, they're not answering this. Is that taking time to take the scuttle away?
That might be nah.
No ult on the Viger.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wouldn't have been enough, quite enough, anyways. But it would be sadly pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Viger had exactly 100 stacks. Good time to look.
Yeah. Son of stacks looking like.
41.
Yeah, 41. That's not bad, I think.
No.
I think it's maybe a little behind, but
yeah, not bad.
I'm not 100% sure for Fasting Sun right now, but I mean, I've heard people say even like, I think like 80 at 15 or something, but I think that's probably if you're like, I'm guessing Pike's not walking up close enough to get like auto queued or queue out or anything that much.
No.
Probably aren't getting that many opportunities to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this
Hale is sitting on 1,900 gold right now.
Yeah.
Gonna have a big recall whenever they get that off. They do a teleport up. That gets unleashed for, you know. Well, actually, no one on CC's running teleport. So they'll have 2 unleashed teleports for WSG in a minute and a half here. Yeah, I think, wow, I didn't even think about that. Seth's running Ignite and still wasn't able to punish Kale, like, at all.
Yeah.
Actually came out behind. That's unfortunate. But I mean, hey, I think Tensile Price is a really solid player, and you know, if you play enough Kale, you know how to like try to absorb the pressure. But I definitely don't think you should get out that matchup ahead of on CS at level 6.
Here comes
So yeah, I think it's burnt flash, but I think that's all it is. That's still a good gank though. Get the flash out of her. Hopefully
hopefully come back.
Yeah, exactly. Got to get something out of that burnt flash, but you know, then Kale has her ult.
Oh, now that's the flash.
I mean,
JoJo. JoJo's going for it, but
ult.
yeah.
Oh.
Nah. It's a good attempt, but yeah.
Really,
both summoners.
Yeah.
For her ult.
And
I will and ult for her ult. I mean, she drops some CS here, but she has teleport. I don't know.
And
yeah, it is the Wit's End right away. That's interesting, but you also are against a 3-0 Viger now, which wasn't the case when they started building it, but nice save from
it's not. I think they can still
down
do this.
there.
Yeah, and now okay, and some action happening. Oh, well, this is
about worst case. Almost worst case. It would have been worst case if Kale got both of those.
Yeah.
It's still obviously not great. Really nice W from TK, but
picks up. And I mean, Tom Kench is tanky enough just to be like, haha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
farming.
Jin should never kill him here, but.
I think Tom Kench actually might have a decent amount of pressure on him with grass procs.
Yeah.
He just has to land the Qs.
Why is he playing back? He like got on him and then he just left.
Yeah.
But he left the wrong way towards their turret.
Okay.
Oh, another Ari solo.
Nice.
Oh, very nice ulti from Trooper.
Yeah.
It's
TKW.
Camera swapped over to mid for you for half a second, but don't know if that was 4 for 4 or 3 for 4 on the Jin ultis.
Yeah, TKW'd and it just made it so he couldn't move. Jin hit him
Yeah,
when he
yeah,
went
so he
got
down
shot when he's
and
going
when he
down,
came up.
and when he's coming up. Yep.
Yep.
Kale is 21 CS ahead into hit level 11 now. So even though CC's doing well, and they do have the Viger, which is
this game is
now the Wits End's looking really good because it's like this is the one way he dies. But again, I don't know if clearly had a read or something, or just thought this is gonna be really good this game, which worked out really good itemization wise for that. But the Kale's gonna be a tough one to deal with.
Yep.
And
Vigar's the only richer one in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if I'm CC, like, I think that this game has to be on a timer, right?
It's up in 25 seconds, so yeah, I would definitely be calling right away that like we need to keep the pressure up and be stacking Drakes. So
Kale's gonna get first, or not first tower, but 8 tower top lane if
earliest possible souls, what, like around 32, 33 minutes realistically?
Right now.
That word, they both canceled
This game,
their bags.
yes.
That word canceled
soon
both
they
of their
start taking
bags.
on spawn, you got to consider it takes a little bit of time to kill him. It's probably around that. And Kale's almost certainly level 16 by then, so I mean she probably is by the 3rd Drake spawn.
Yeah, and they're actually not, and they're not even taking dragon.
Yeah, exactly.
Jared's got vision and pressure.
Yeah, and then that
here comes JWM, but team not around.
And the thing is that stupid bug with Unleashed Teleport, like saying like, oh yeah, it's up and it's not. I just saw WSG pinging the teleport timer.
Oh yeah.
Senna goes down. TK goes down, right?
Yeah.
There's Dragon.
Yeah, this is definitely Dragon. Looks like, let's see, is Kale just grabbing red buff there, or was that already...
Red buff was gone.
Red buff's gone. Did she know that? I was not paying attention to...
Yeah, red's on...
Was she roaming for Dragon Fight, or...
I think she just picked up Raptors. I mean, I'll go back and check on it.
It looked like she started coming down somewhat when set showed.
Was like,
yeah.
That's what I was kind of thinking, but I was looking away because to your place of being all rascal and trying to yoink my beanie, and they're like, dude, you can't eat my hat. Thank you. Thank you, dog.
Yeah. I'm wondering what the... Okay, so it is going to be the Riftmaker Kale. So it doesn't even matter. Which
like build. Especially when you're against like two
Rammus.
Pretty big front line, getting that true damage and having some Omni Vamp. I think it's really good. I love this build.
Yeah, I mean...
I think it's just a really good Kale build in general.
Probably
granted
dropping
my
Rift.
Beanie, my hat.
There could be an argument for the, like, Kraken, like doing the AD build.
Could be a big fight for CC. I think you gotta focus the Senna if you can.
Yeah, I mean the Senna doesn't have the Eclipse yet, so it's not like this. It's not like the Senna's doing a crap ton of DPS, but the Kale is coming down.
No.
Ben, sick.
I think this is the Kale, like, oh crap, we're in trouble now.
Yep. Yeah, this is like the fight to kind of determine, like, well, are we already hitting the scale time, or...
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Kale picks up a kill here. Picks up 2 in this fight.
Yeah.
So, again, there's still, 3k
No Vigar. Didn't have your strongest person at the fight either.
Yeah.
And the thing...
So, there's, like, stuff like that, but... I don't know. I think it is going to start looking worse and worse.
Yeah, especially because you have 2 TPs on the side of WSG, and... Alright, they just took their weak side lane and transferred it.
I like the little, shoot the Jin trap once and lock into.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, no, I mean, it's Rammus, you don't kill him, but...
Oh, it's gone down.
Yeah, just to minions.
JWM.
So I mean, they're putting the pressure on, but
yeah, they actually got a lot.
And the thing is, you don't want to give up.
Riftmaker on Kale now too.
Yeah, and you don't want to give up, say, an inhib right now, because then you're just like, oh, Kale just gets a free lane.
Yeah.
Well, it's starting to get to the point where you could, just because it's Baron's gonna be coming up, but yeah.
I think when Baron comes up,
But
it's
you
fine to
can't
take him.
punish the fact that.
But I mean, Baron is coming up, but then you look at the side of CC right now, and their Baron. It's not like a Jinx. You don't have a Vayne, a Callista, a Zeri that can just output damage onto Baron.
Nice.
Kale has ulti here though.
Yeah.
Eats 2 ultis
nice.
in return.
Good stun.
Yeah.
They really
I mean,
that was a really good pick.
Yeah.
But that was to be that was to be expected. That was going to happen. Like that tower was at 3 HP.
Yeah. Shouldn't have been there, but good on CC to capitalize on the fact.
Yeah.
That it did stay.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see if anybody goes to try to set up vision around Baron, or they're just gonna let it be for a while.
I think CC has to be wary of like a random Baron call because, I mean, it's Kale.
Yeah.
She actually does decent damage, especially at. She has the attack speed to back it up.
Bromstein looking here. Senna in danger.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like it's.
That is just as cute.
He doesn't have ult, I guess. I thought he had ult, so that's still insane damage.
Yeah.
Flash, but I thought he had
Hey,
ult. So
still
I
got
just gonna Q
stats.
ult and dead.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, obviously, still worth just him taking 10 seconds to sit in the bush.
Yeah.
Would it be troll for the Kale to pick up a Maw here?
Not necessarily. I mean, you still have the Jin who's 302 and the Pike who's building lethality as Pike always does. So you might want to get, not necessarily, it might be a little to get like 2 itemized into MR. You're going to probably be
You ever
splitting
build
against
Banshees?
set.
People ever
Banshees
build
isn't
Banshees?
terrible, but you could also do, I think if anything I'd build Zanya's, if itemizing well against their double AD bot, but you also can Zanya's the full Viger combo.
As long as you're not stunned here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. WSG is pinging Baron, so I'm wondering if this is their call. And it is Hex
I mean, this
Soul.
is not Soul Point yet. It's just gonna
Yeah,
get
they're-
them on it,
didn't
but I
do
think
it
they
fast
also
enough.
are. Yeah, maybe they just think that they were on it because I mean, I think Hecarim or someone, Center Hecarim ran over and dropped a ward on it, so I think they were just thinking.
Well,
maybe
I mean, they had the
they're
ward in
doing
the
it
they had the ward in the pixel with.
in the pixel. I just know that they ran over
Yeah.
and went in the pit itself. I don't know if they thought they somehow snuck in or something, or if they just
Yeah.
maybe thought they could do it or something. I don't know. I'm not
And
sure if the pings were.
If I'm Tensile, I'm just running at this
Yeah.
set.
Yeah.
I don't even care about the creep
Oh, you
wave.
have doubles too.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe he already did, but I was gonna say you could W speed yourself up, get the red slow on him.
Yeah, he's rightly
He's got
nervous
his
about
ulti here. He's
the
gonna flash
4
soon.
people.
Pike can't be the one that starts this because I mean,
Okay.
But they have the Kale ult, or Kale
yeah,
ult,
I
Senna
think Pike
ult.
dies.
Yeah.
That's why Pike can't go in there early because he's way.
And now this is
oh, if they
handy.
get the shutdown here.
Yeah, and I don't know who you'd give it to.
Oh,
Oh, okay,
slow.
gets a slow.
Nice. Okay.
Give it,
Perfect. Yeah.
give it to.
Oh.
That's greedy. Like
Like that.
that or the Hecarim. Like
yeah,
that.
Hecarim. Anyone besides the Tom Kench.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were like panicking because a Q ult would kill Senna from full, but like, I don't think he has the time to do that.
And
Senna should also outrange him at this point. She's got 3 upgrades to her range. She's at
should be
69 spells.
yeah. Nice.
Nice.
Well, and if you're fear of that, like it's worth burning the exhaust for that 900 gold chunk.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like
For
if you're really
Senna.
extra worried, like go for
I'm
it.
just
But, yeah, no, I think they do. Also, which I think Eclipse is also fine here because it's a good item against frontliney as well, and it's good against the lethality helps against the 3 squishy members. I also think Kraken Slayer into the Rammus isn't terrible, but I know Kale can clear that with the Riftmaker. The only thing is Kale will probably be splitting a lot of the time. So if they're 4v4ing and Kale's off in side lane duty, I don't know if anyone even comes close to killing Rammus. Well, Hecarim slowly with his challenging smite, but yeah, I don't know.
yeah, like He has a chance to, but I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think anyone like consistently is going to be able to kill Hector or Rammus here.
But is Rammus a non-factor in these fights? Because the only like the true auto attacker is the Kale. Like, an Ari isn't gonna. Yeah, but Ari isn't gonna kill herself if she gets taunted.
He's not a non-factor by any means, but yeah.
Well, I'm talking about in that sense, like the non-auto attackers.
He can also just make sure people aren't getting on Viger or just taunt them up so Viger can one-shot them. And if you can't punish the Rammus for doing that, that's kind of unfortunate. Not that I'm saying Senna going Kraken here is going to make her be able to kill the Rammus in time, but I think it would maybe be a little quicker. But I do think the Eclipse is really good into the 3 squishies, so I definitely don't think it's bad by any means.
No. WSG just keep aggroing Baron, so it just keeps hitting whoever shows up in the pit.
I'll just have Reese tell me the right build in chat.
Yeah.
Well, what do you build here, Reese? Come on.
On who?
Come on. That's Senna support here. I was like Kraken or Eclipse. I think both are fine, but with the Rammus, I know Kraken's like a good way to eventually cut through him, but I know Eclipse isn't bad either, and you get the percent armor pen.
You get the percent armor pen, you get that
Shield
burst of... Well, you get the burst of damage, too.
Yep. I think it might just be negligible enough for either is just fine, but...
Yeah.
I don't know.
So,
right, so they do have 50 seconds, and they have a potential for Soul. If they get, which it is Hextech Soul, which we mentioned earlier as being realistically the strongest. This is the one where I'm like, even though I'm level 16 KO, I'm like, dang.
Big Vigar, oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah, they just caught their jungler too, not going to be up in time. That's all. So, the KO timer is looking a lot less bad now. I mean, I shouldn't write them out yet, but it's...
Yeah.
Realistically, we got it here.
Yeah, that's...
Like,
WSG
I mean, it is the 3-item Kale right now. Yeah.
3-item Kale, and she's close to hitting level 16. She is at 15. She's about to hit it. Like, on this wave she's killing, I believe. If not, like, next thing she kills after the wave. Yeah, she's at, like, 99% XP to 16.
Yeah.
But XXL is real good.
Yeah.
Also, my math sucks because they got it at 27.5 minutes.
You were probably thinking 5 dragons.
I don't know what I was thinking, but this is why it's IQ dead zone here. I don't think, not properly. Maybe I was thinking like, oh, I think I know what I did. The one was coming up, the second one was coming up, and I think I was thinking 3 more had to respawn.
There's the Vigar again.
Instead of 2 more had to respawn. That's absolutely what I did.
Vigar had the ult this time.
Hey, Zesty had the Unga long before this happened, but I do love the Unga. We definitely, you know, we leaned into it though.
Yeah.
Where did everything just go? There we go.
Yeah.
I think I pressed Y. No, I don't know what I pressed. I got it back though.
Lord knows.
He hit tab,
Well, no, he did the gamer mode. Oh,
the gamer mode.
Yeah, where you the no HUD hardcore.
Yeah.
Hardcore spectate.
Yep. Low hit points.
I'm wondering if Tensile Price is just gonna start going.
Yeah, the disengage comp becomes the...
There's the Viger though.
Yeah.
Well,
there's the WQ, so it's a little bit of time.
Good set. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kale's gonna be like ready on the ulti, but yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's probably a good fight for him to try to take though, because you're gonna get slowly, just maybe not so slowly, but you're gonna get kind of choked out of this game if you don't fight at some point here. I think that's probably one of the better ones they could take. With Soul and Baron, like, you're gonna lose a lot, and it's not gonna get any better anytime soon.
Yeah.
So I like to see teams at least try to fight at a good time where you don't have inhib down or multiple inhibs down.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, can they close it out? I mean, if they catch out Ari here, it's guaranteed close.
Chunked her. She knows she's got to do something, so she's not fun to kill. Oh my god, the TK just... GG. Well played by CC.
Yeah.
I mean, that was looking sketchy. Even when they were like 5-0, it's like, oh, I bet they're sweating right now, but...
Well, they did exactly what they needed to do, was put the game on a timer and just...
Yeah.
Soul, Baron, end.
Yeah.
The Drakes. Which, again, I think Tensile Press is just probably really good at that pick, but I think if you can't punish the KO, then you just have to ban it, because I think that's a really bad match for pre-6, and yeah, she did get to 6 with a call up in CS. If that's going to be how that goes, you probably just have to ban it.
Yeah. Or
which
just
is fine.
Or just hope that the other lanes win.
Which, I mean, they did, but it's like, that's probably worth the ban to not put yourself in that situation.
Somebody's got to go and inspect it.
There's one. There's two. Okay.
I was just spamming it. Sorry, stream.
Same here. I was just spamming as well. Did they? What did you say?
Gotta give Bailey the tilt proof on that one.
Yeah. All right. So, I mean, WSG feels like comfortable leaving setup, which JoJo plays a decent amount of set.
So I could see them as WSG just ban the set because you have like 3-4 people that play it on their side.
You also have to ban Akali. Just from what other, like, the last one.
Based on, whatever.
Yeah, it has to be a respect ban.
Stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know Sleep A received 300% more tilt proofs than the average summoner? Dang.
Man.
Good for him.
Yeah. Imagine if it was great shot callings.
It's just gonna say it's literally just our server with giving out great shot callings to everyone.
Yeah.
Beer Leagues just give Bailey tilt proof.
Yeah. IQ Dead Zone's just great shot calling, regardless of what happens.
Oh yeah. And it's normally over something stupid, like someone just says some dumb shit like great shot calling.
Yeah.
So undeniably untilted.
Oh.
Who am I?
Did I? I'm like, did I miss draft?
Nope.
WSG quick on the trigger. Oh, actually, it wasn't. It was JoJo just being. Oh, now they're gonna do the cycle.
I read ready.
I read ready. I hit start.
Yep. Respectable.
Some
He's just so undeniably tilted.
All right. It's time to.
All right, here we go. WSG banned.
Akali.
I would not be surprised to see. I would like to see Set probably just because it is. I wonder if they ban Viger or if you just first pick it because it's like it's a completely blind pickable mid. There is obviously some stuff. I guess they're still worried about Zeri. I'm guessing Braum plays that as well.
If you play Senna,
they just don't know about the Nasus support tech.
Yeah,
so they're banning Viger, leaving up the Set. I don't know if WSG plays Set. Maybe I mean it's not like it popped off that game, but
it's an AP
it is
Nasus
just a really
thing?
comfort pick for him.
Tell me about the AP Nasus support a little bit.
About just wither Zeri or Callista, they can't do anything.
Do you build like just support? Do you build Locket or?
I think you tank up after you just start the Frostfang.
You start Frostfang and then you and then you just go Frozen Heart.
Okay.
And if Zeri even looks at you funny, you just wither her.
Just like a walking wither.
Or if she looks at you serious.
You must max wither then.
You max wither there, and then you You go Arcane Comet.
Oh, I
mean,
suppose
Wither's
you build
literally like,
you build relics, so I suppose you can stack cannons.
You don't
need to max E, but yeah, if you go Comet and probably Scorch.
Well, you go Comet Scorch. I mean,
Yeah, that's just like
you don't max E. You just max W.
If you queue a half health cannon, will it give you
It
a
counts,
stack?
but you're not buying a Sheen item, and
and you're never gonna be like that
auto
type of threat.
Yeah, you're not going to be running up in a team fight going.
No, but
You're literally a
for
Wither
some
bot, which is like
could help you
exhaust
some
on a
supportal combat
5-second cooldown.
It's a double exhaust. Like it's a 95% slow, and a half of that is attack speed slow.
Yeah.
And Zeri wants to do those two
tilting
things.
if you're the enemy AD carry.
Yeah. Volibear. I do like Volibear as a pick, just in general. I mean, it's a really strong early game jungler.
Bailey, no, great job.
Yeah.
Very untiltable, brother. Do you think this is Xerath's support? Isn't that what WSG their support likes a lot? Or am I
Yes.
Yeah.
Nope. It's WSG. Like it's playing.
Jinx Xerath? Is that?
I mean,
it's certainly not bad. I mean, Xerath's like just good poke with anyone, but
yeah, it's we're gonna sit back, and then the Blitzcrank's just gonna be. Yeah.
Blitz is pretty good here. I think.
Yeah.
Really just.
And I don't know if Calamity plays Xerath at all, where it's like, hey, it's a Blitz. We're not. Give me something. Like, give me a Leona instead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, throw Xerath mid.
Yeah.
Yeah, another flex pick, Richie. You pop off on Xerath too.
I love Xerath.
Historically.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I like that champ a lot.
I
have played it in the league too. I'm pretty sure, like a couple times, season 3 or 2 or something.
I'm like, I just played him a lot as when he was like before rework. That was really fun back in the good old days. You don't need a skill shot for a stun. You just throw an E on him and hit random.
Is that 3 or 4 mid lane bans by CC?
There is a total of. I mean, you could theoretically say everyone other than Urgot is a mid laner in these banned.
Yeah.
And Urgot, I mean, I've seen Urgot mid, but I mean, it'd be a stretch to consider.
Yeah,
definitely banning it.
That'd be the farthest reaching.
Yeah,
be like, actually, it's all 10 mid lane bans.
Yeah, it's 9 mid lane bans.
And you could just be like, F it, we're running Xerath.
Yeah, exactly. Like Xerath is a safe pick. I mean, there is some things that just poop on it.
Yeah.
Pardon my French. And they're gonna.
Wow.
That is the Senna mid.
What do they pick into the Senna mid if you know it's?
Well,
going
I think
mid?
I think Xerath is actually decent into it. You have decent wave clear. You're safe. Like you shouldn't be getting ran down by Senna as Xerath.
Yeah.
No shot. Is that Annie into Senna?
Yeah.
I mean, again, it could be support, but I don't think you'd want to pick Annie into Gen Blitz.
No, and this isn't this isn't season. This isn't season 3. That you're not Pumandu pulling this out on the world stage.
Right. Well, I don't know. This is basically the world stage, isn't it?
Bigger.
Well, yeah, but like 8-9 years after the fact.
How many viewers does the world stage have? We have 8.
Not
7,
this many.
6.
I'm telling you that for free.
Yeah.
5 viewers.
Oh no, it's definitely Malphite 80 carry Annie support.
Okay, I could see that
piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, and I like the Silas pickup because
I do.
Huge. Yeah.
Yeah,
actually.
that's a good last pick.
Needed AP as well.
Into
Malphite.
Now, technically, you could run Senna into Malphite and just perma farm souls off him. But at level 6, you have the same with Annie, though. You have the threat of just getting all in. The one thing, though, you would need to time it, like, preemptively. Just know that Annie's going to try to all in you. You could use Senna E, and she'd have to get inside of it before she could Q you. And that could save you from getting one-tapped.
But I mean...
she flash Tibber stuns you, you do not have the chance.
Well, yeah.
Unless you're like, she's 100% going for this, I'm just going to start it now.
Good to know.
But then, she's probably going to be able to just walk in while you're stunned. So that's definitely going to be a tough one. He clearly likes the center mid though, so
Ignorant.
I'm sure he can make it work. And you outrange Annie. She just has that all-in threat. So
Yeah, that's like
What
Annie's
if it's
thing.
Annie top?
it's not impossible.
I've seen it done, and I'm not happy with the results of it.
Richie, you should
wouldn't be
play
bad to
Annie
sign
mid
this.
next
No,
time we're
it's-
against FF. Really
Oh, yeah,
upset
with
Ben
that-
because with your auto attack range. You know, he
Oh,
auto attacks
true.
like nobody else.
That would be fun to play into Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's.
Chad just no.
I mean,
I played it in the league.
I mean, like there's what, like two champions who have a. Wait, is there 2 or 3 champions that outrange Annie?
Doesn't matter. She also speeds herself up with her shield.
Well,
You're
yeah.
getting auto attack so much, Ben. Just be ready for it.
Yeah, like,
Andrew.
I think I
he's
just
the smart
grew a
one
brain cell.
sometimes.
don't you ever say that.
Increase by 50% or 100%, actually.
Zillion E is an auto enabler. You are correct on that one, Ben.
Yeah.
Just like if I'm wasting this mana, I'm gonna get something for it. Wait a minute. Are they just picking in their order that they? No, I was like, are they picking in the order that they drafted in?
Nothing but a whiskey delta.
No, they're not.
No.
There's some wonky stuff going on now. Is that a Predator Malphite jungle?
Zillion E equals auto enabler. Yeah, what if I took Halo Blade Zillion? I just E myself into them. Pop, pop, pop. Just
build
repeat.
Runin or not Gunblade.
Runins too.
What am I thinking? The
Gunblade item that hasn't been here for 2 years.
the auto
Man,
range one.
Don't remind me. That
shoot.
hurts. I'm
Yeah,
still.
Gunblade was so fun. That was
Yeah.
probably like one of my favorite items.
And it
Rapid
wasn't even
fire
that
cannon.
good. Like, why did they have to get rid
It
of
was
it?
good on like 3 people, but it was just super fun.
Build
Yeah.
rapid
It's like
fire
that you
on
could be
Zillion.
Yeah, just make it a. Like, they could have just made it a mythic.
True, actually. I mean,
Yeah.
that's kind of it's like the scuffed version of Riftmaker or whatever, though. You know, like an Omni Vamp little
Yeah,
fightery thing, but it's
Well,
not really.
doesn't have this.
Yeah, the AD component, and it doesn't have the zap, so I don't. It's definitely different items, but. I don't
But
know.
there's. Yeah, like.
Don't get me
like-
wrong. I'd have liked to see it, but I think it might also just be like it was tough to balance around because if like one person could use it really well, it
Yeah.
had to be nerfed, but then it sucked for everyone else.
But now Crown's still a thing, and you still see Ezreal's build it.
Yeah.
Well, Ezreal ruins everything. Okay, anytime there's a cool build or cool item, Ezreal's
didn't-
like, don't mind if I double tier, don't mind if I, you know, Blessing of the Lizard Elder, don't mind if I ruin Glaive Ezreal and get
Yeah,
the
but
item removed.
But he'd never used Gunblade effectively,
He did,
so.
he did, though he did. If you went
Not-
AP Ezreal, you'd
Yeah.
loved going Gunblade.
Well, I mean, you'd
Not
go.
enough, don't get me wrong, not enough to make them nerf it or anything, but AP Ezreal did like that item.
I think Woda was a better item on it.
Oh, if we're going way back, yeah. I don't know though.
Well, you brought up Lizard Elder. I can bring up Woda.
No, for sure. But
What are these items?
Will of Ancients. It was
Yeah.
it gave a spell vamp aura to your team.
Yeah, and you just
And AP, I think. But
you just
I mean,
run
it's spell
triple
vamp.
vamp Vlad.
Yeah, you would
Yeah.
literally go that on Vlad, and like Kennen would get it. And I think with the aura
Ziggs.
items back in the day, if 2 people on your team had it, like you would get your own, and then an ally's, but you couldn't get like if 3 people had it, you could only get it from one ally.
Okay.
Yeah,
If I remember right, like Zeke's and
yeah, they changed that in season 3,
Will
and
of
that's
Ancients and Legion or whatever, Aegis of
Yeah,
Legion.
they
like, all
changed it in
that
season
aura
3.
stuff. Yeah, it was just yours and one other person's, but you could still stack it like that. So you'd have like Kennen and Vlad both getting it or whatever, and you'd just have a ridiculous amount of spell vamp.
Do we
And-
want to place
and-
our bets on the team comps?
True.
Yeah,
I-
WSG does have like an easy to execute comp again. You know, like they had a little harder last time and a little less, cohesive,
Yeah.
I'd say. But Xerath doesn't slot in the best here, but I think he's kind of like how Jin was before, even though that was on, I believe, the other team. Let's see.
yeah, it was on the other side.
But
It was on CC
still, yeah,
side.
it's like how there's one that it kind of filled the same role as Jin, where like even though it was on the other team, he could kind of alt and like layer over from the back and like facilitate while everyone else is like going hard in. And when you have like Malphite ulti and Annie stuns and Volibear stuns, all this stuff to hold them in place. Xerath loves that when there's like hard CC to just do full combos. So that pick could go really well. But on the side of CC, you do have like Jarvan who can, lock people down, and Silas can steal a Malphite ult and, go in with the Jarvan, or steal a Volibear ult, which actually does a ton of damage, I believe. Unless I'm wrong, it's actually got a really solid AP ratio.
Yep.
And AD, yeah.
You could drop a Tibbers. Yours won't stun, but it's still a menace that's just, just in there.
A bear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna say advantage to WSG because they have 2 bears.
Ooh,
I
that's
did
a
not
good
think
call.
about that.
Yeah,
What
there's
what buff is that in TFT 2 bear comp?
yeah, it's the you know what? I can't say it
Oh, they can
on
prevent
Twitch.
forest fires.
I was gonna say Smoking the Bandit.
As we were close.
I'm hoping Braum pops off again, so I'm going with CC.
I think the Senna mid thing is something I like to see because I think it's fun and it's unique.
Yeah.
I was practicing Senna mid right before they nerfed the farming by a ton, and I thought it was really good. It felt really good then, but then they nerfed the farming from like 10 to 2.5 or whatever % per minion on minion kill, and I just stopped. But it felt really good then, so it might but who knows? I mean, he's been making it work. So clearly it's not impossible that it's still just okay.
Picked it into a Kali. What was the other one he picked?
Kali's fine though, because she's got kill pressure 6 if you're not careful, but up until that point you're just farming souls off her and making her life terrible. Huh?
Yeah.
So they're doing some hey, we're gonna just completely role swap everyone right now and just see if that's a problem. Which I'm not against it. Oh, jeez.
Benson bad. Oh, jeez.
Man.
It'll get you.
It does.
Yeah. Are y'all also... I'm going to take a fat rip. Jesus.
Like, in WSG's comp, like, I want to see the early dragon fights.
Necessarily disagree with the I mean they could also undo items at this point, obviously. Senna's going Doran Shield, it's not bad. I mean, Annie's got good auto range when they aren't doing a lot of damage, so you'll basically heal off of her auto attacks. But every time she's gonna get in range to Q you, you're gonna get an auto Q off of her, and your Q's gonna damage her and heal you, and you get an auto off as well. And you get your passive from stealing a stole. I almost want to see you just go like a Doran's Blade and just try to keep pressure on her, because you're gonna have the pressure until level 6, and then you just have to be very cognizant of the flash ulti.
Yeah,
as exhaust, but
a ton
it's
of
also tough to
sustain
exhaust when. Oh, for sure. Like it's definitely not bad.
Yeah,
and
I'm also a overly aggressive bitch and would take Doran's Blade and just try to, as Ben's well aware, just sit between the waves and auto him a ton.
And you are playing an AD carry, so the autos actually do.
And he took first strike, true.
Mine froze as well.
Yeah, mine blew up.
Let's see, time control.
Oh, okay.
Mine now. All right.
Yeah. I think there were some spectator
Oz, maybe. Honestly, small indie company. We'll just.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
I was pressing the vision control buttons and it like froze at the same time. I think it was my fault.
Well, I mean, obviously we're just gonna blame you.
It's frozen for all 3 of us.
Yeah.
Basically, what it comes down to is Andrew's fault.
Yeah, I agree with Ben. Like that's basically.
Riot Games is gonna sue me. You guys can't.
First strike, you're gonna be trying to hit them first a lot, and then Doran Shield's more like, I'm probably gonna be getting poked a lot, but I think you have the range advantage. Yeah, I mean, Annie auto range is I think a little. She actually might just have 600 range, which is Senna's base as well. And Senna's auto attack is also the projectile is very slow.
Yeah, like you will get an auto off guaranteed.
See, like right there, you're always gonna be winning those trades. She even Qs you there. Like it doesn't matter. Next time you do auto Q, your Q's gonna hurt her, heal you, and you just repeat. And also, if Annie's constantly queuing the enemy, she actually runs out of mana relatively quick.
Was it like
Yeah.
12 minutes when we checked stacks last game? It was like 40 something. Was it around 12 minutes?
Around 12, I think.
And that was like 40 something, 44.
Yeah,
So we'll
I'm
see what
unfortunately not 100% remembering. It was either 12 or 15.
Yeah.
One thing too, and maybe I'm just wrong here, but I feel like you literally always go electrocute on Annie. You go electrocute, cheap shot, eyeball collector, and
Ulti.
relentless hunter or whatever the
The running
move
one.
speed one.
Yeah,
or you could go
relentless.
ravenous, but
Oh, nice pull,
grab.
nice W,
That's
big
probably
chunk.
a flash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did not need to follow flash, but I get it. You know, you want to try to get the fourth
Yeah.
out. It might actually be.
it was
kill.
just hitting level 2 as well, so... Alright,
Little trade
Oh,
happening
oh.
in the top
But yeah,
side of
also
the map.
Annie's trade pattern is so obvious and so easy.
Yeah.
You literally just, QW auto when your stun's up. You get the cheap shot. You get the electrocute. And then you literally just trade every time your electrocute's up. But then you actually do go Mana Flow Band and Scorch on secondary, because that gives you enough. You can just constantly trade, and you actually don't run out of mana super quick that way. And your Scorch gives you even more, early pressure, as well as the cheap shot electrocute, and you literally just try to cheese out a kill early. That's Annie. And then at level 6, they should be poked down enough if you didn't get one already. But, I mean, maybe you're thinking Senna's got a lot of range, I can't... But I don't know, I just feel like it's always electrocute on Annie, unless you're going Predator, which is a whole nother thing, but I think that's a solid build if you're, like, kind of main initiation, but you have Malphite Volley, so I don't think you need to do Predator Annie here at all.
Jinx has a back
Jinx getting
go
the recall.
through.
I'm wondering if this is just an instant call, pick up, and run to lane. No, I'm going boots
And
ward. So I'm like, if you go the instant call pickup and just be like,
Wave state was
yo,
awful.
Xerath, just poke the crap out of them. But, I mean, this is just a
Yeah,
bad back timer
CC
for...
could have froze. I don't think they still...
Down with,
Ah,
well, I guess he doesn't have to. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, Volley just Q flashing.
Yeah. That W did not hit
I'm
for
very surprised.
Annie.
Okay, is that what happened? I was like, I'm very surprised. Senna literally didn't blow sums and just walked out of that.
Yeah.
Maybe a little disjointed on the Annie Volley, because I feel like with Senna, sorry, you can go, but I just feel like with Senna walking up, you should be able to definitely get your Annie abilities off.
Yeah. I don't know if Annie was just looking for a second rotation.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Maybe it was a second rotation.
Alright. Here comes Jink to try to break the freeze. It's like she's gonna do it, but still, I mean, she lost like 10 CS because of that back.
Well, it's that and the experience.
Yeah. I mean, completely.
Like, she lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you're almost... I'd say you're close to...
Let's see. Jin, like a quarter of the way.
Yeah,
She's-
you're looking at about a half level, if not more.
Yeah.
And just for boots, like, that doesn't give you anything in lane.
No, yep. And it wouldn't have been that bad if she was able to crash the wave, but... You had volley down there, you definitely could have shoved the wave.
Yeah.
They were bushwhacking,
and,
but you had your jungle here.
yeah, I think you need...
Good flash.
I know
Yeah,
it kind of sucked.
Get the Jin.
Yeah.
Yeah, should have definitely let Jin get it. There's no way Jinx
Yeah.
lives there. No sums in the middle of 3 of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no sums, and... Which makes,
Kinda
like...
reminds me of Dave's Discord background when he's doing his webcam.
Exactly. That's exactly what it looked like. It was like, damn, I've seen this before.
Yeah. You're just so overpowered that, like, you really can just choose what to do, and you just gotta make the decision and you can pull it off.
I mean,
And he's for sure hitting 6 off this wave, but that's also a really stacked wave, so Senna should get a free reset, so
yeah.
can't really do anything with it.
And I assume Senna's gonna go the Kraken build here.
Silas getting pretty far.
Nope, it is going the Eclipse build. Well, I guess I'm assuming that, but
Yeah, you'd think so.
yeah, I mean, I grant I just see the Dirk, but
certainly not bad, and it does give you a shield for the Annie trades. Might be the difference between getting one shot or not.
Yeah, I mean,
Ooh, maybe
let's.
some shenanigans mid. No, maybe.
I mean, pretty much the only shenanigans that are happening is as soon as volley hits 6,
Yeah,
I'm
it's just
going.
gonna
diving.
say-
I'm going mid, and we're just diving
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was just
this
about
is-
to say is let volley get 6, and you literally just go all in,
Yeah.
under
Yeah.
turret.
Yeah, like
A little hard to
I know
pull
it's
before
it's kind of RNGesus.
Yep, it's
A
not
li-
like a little burger flippy, but
it's a little hard to
well,
pull
no,
it up
at the same
before
time
it's
as like
6.
the way the wave was set up right now, like that would have been a great dive.
Yeah,
But-
that's what I wanted them to dive when they had 3 there, but it's like
Yeah,
it
yeah,
sucks when he's
as a
close
volley
to
up,
when he's close to 6.
Yeah,
You had 3.
yeah, you need to be able to turn the need to be able
Turret
to turn the
off.
turret off since Senna's got double sums.
like
Yeah,
if I'm
Temper
Annie, I'm
Bomb.
looking to stack a wave. A little
Ignite
early on
late.
the
Or exhausted.
Honestly, though, I'm okay with people just using like ignites and ults for just like making
Getting them
people
out of
drop
lane.
waves and stuff. Like, you
Yeah,
should build up advantages like that. Like, when I play Annie, like obviously it feels better to get a kill there. I'm also totally okay if like, I mean,
Totally
no,
coming.
punished for it, but I'm okay
Yeah.
with like if you just make them recall and they drop a wave, and then they come back. But Tibbers is like a minute and a half cooldown at rank 1, not even maybe, and you just do that every time, and they just have to keep recalling this, and waves get more and more behind. Keeps them behind, so you can keep one-shotting them.
yeah.
He's gonna be able to steal his ult and either leave or go in, but okay, it's like
I'm wondering if you keep. Okay, get the flash too, but I think that volley ult should be going mid
Yeah.
on cooldown.
Yeah, I think there is just a product of the situation.
Yeah,
But
because
yeah, I agree. You should probably just be calling for like.
because
Oh, that's very nice little combo. By
Yeah.
Because
I don't think you have like volley bear Malphite against a Silas doesn't have enough kill pressure.
Oh,
Well, if he has sums and everything else. Like either he steals the Malphite ult and gets away, or he steals the volley ult.
I think Malphite. Okay, well. No Jarvan ulties, so I think they'd have to like do a real risky play to make that work.
Yeah, and now
There's the volley E.
I think there's a little desync with the Blitz Jin here. Jin's standing really far back trying to avoid poke, and Blitz is trying to stand just within like his hook range, but he's the only target to get poked. It's really good to just
Yeah.
stand in line with
like
whoever you're with.
I think Annie's dead here.
yeah, I mean you have the dodge out the W here. You do have flash available,
No,
and now
after the
Which shows.
I think you're probably just screwed anyways, but after the Senna W lands, it's which I mean I've done that all the time too, where I'm like, oh, I got a flash, and then it's too late because I get hit by this W. And I'm like, well, that's wasted. But you panic till you see the blitz crank, and you're like, oh god.
yeah. Yeah, you either don't take the flash at all and just be like, all right, I'm at peace.
Silas can have a tough time team fighting to Annie if he's not willing to buy MR. But this game you have all magic damage from Malphite, Annie. Volley Bear actually does a lot of magic damage. You have Xerath, so I could even see Silas getting like a Spirit's Visage or something, at least a Banshees. And then Annie no longer is a threat to him. But if he doesn't build any MR, you can have a tough time trying to team fight because you go in and just get Tibbers stunned and blown up. But
Good timing for the
because
volley.
of the
Yeah,
ooh, yeah.
gets
Nice
the
Scarab
flash.
Ulties. I
Yeah,
think that's
and
about
then
all they get there, but that's still good. They could turn this into a Drake.
well, they're gonna
Or
turn
what's
into the hair.
I need to turn my timers.
It's not. It's about to be up, but
Yeah, 5 seconds from now.
yeah,
The low timers of the that I can't.
yeah.
Nice.
I think if I'm volley, I'm just like, hey, let's drop the Herald.
Annie,
really playing
gotta
really
be
well.
careful.
Annie just has to try to
Well,
do that, but you kind of just have to wait for the root to wear off because it's not all outrange the lose.
yeah.
They play it right.
And I'm wondering.
Silas W's never really have
Danger,
to go through
danger.
here.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if if
Oh.
Malphite instead of going
That's
Bramble goes
No, but
the AP
Instead.
Oblivion Orb. I'm
I honestly think going Oblivion Orb would have probably been. But I mean, then again, Silas likes to auto with his.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
but like, if he W's first, I don't believe it applies to the Grievous Wounds on W. Doesn't
Malphite-
it's non-hit thing.
no, it doesn't until his auto happens.
Yeah,
Silas can almost take Malphite out.
yeah.
And-
I think if he overstays here and he can,
Yeah,
that's probably it.
and
Passive shield, but
I mean,
Okay.
you're looking at a rank 1
Here's the-
Malphite ulti is 200 damage plus.
Volley coming up.
Yeah, volley's coming, but he already has the
Again,
Malphite ult. Like,
he's got
are you just looking to burn this?
A nice Sentinel ulti.
yeah,
Ah,
I
he's
don't think it's
he's
gonna be
taking.
enough.
No.
Close.
good to coordinate those
Pretty
timers with your
Oh, absolutely.
team.
Nice ball. Bailey's been having a really good game. He's about to
But-
die, so I changed it, but.
Just untiltable.
Oh, no!
Oh,
One
No,
more.
he calculated
Oh,
that
another
out,
one?
made it for me. Or maybe he didn't, because
Nice.
I said he's playing really well, so. Great shot calling me. But yeah.
But I'm wondering if
3-3,
Annie-
something a lot. I don't
See-
know if he called for the.
See like how far
pick or
back
not.
Jin is. During...
yeah. I'm wondering if Annie just gets first tower though. Like, okay, you're burning TP for this, but she should
Yeah,
still
she
get
gets
it,
it.
right? Yeah, I mean, you're sitting there with ult.
She might die, but. Nope, she'll be good there.
Right.
too.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I mean, she's not flashed. I don't think she can.
Oh, and it burns the Silas flash. Flash and teleport out of Silas, and you still get the first tower gold.
Sorry, Danny, because if she can't one-shot anyone that's feel bad. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Zero
Yeah, like
just
I said,
disrespect.
Are the first turret shenanigans. I think Jarvan is a really good pick here because barring Malphite and Volibear ultimates, no one can get out of it, and you feel really bad if you're using a Malphite or Volley ult just to leave Jarvan out. So I think
I'm
that's a good pick.
Good
there.
out of there.
There is a way to dodge it with Gale Force.
Yeah, if you like time it right, I think you can maybe do it, but I'm not 100% of that. You also probably have to be like just pretty solid League of Legends player to consistently do that. You know, I don't know how hard it is, but that sounds like it'd be difficult to do. How does the targeting work though? Does he
It's
just target the ground where you were when he started
yes.
it, or does he follow you a little bit?
He targets the ground where he starts it. That's why you're
Okay,
able to
then
flash
wouldn't
out
be
of
as
it.
Difficult. Yeah, I know flash is pretty easy to dodge it, but I guess I wasn't sure if like dash was like somewhat track or not.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah, no, that's right.
it's weird how it has to be set up. Like I've obviously
Yeah,
seen
makes
it
sense.
done. I think you still take the damage from it, but you're just not trapped, which is the biggest part of Jarvan ult.
Yeah.
Because Riot Spaghetti Code, it's minions, so you can. It's just spaghetti
I was gonna say, I
code.
wonder if you could Gale Force through it. I know you can't on normal terrain, but I feel like
I don't-
Riot would make something like stupid like that, where you could still Gale Force through that, but probably not.
No, I think
Maybe
they
after
finally.
seeing it.
I think they finally coded it as terrain after Sejuani wasn't able to break it with her Q and just ran like Sejuani's supposed to break terrain with her Q when they reworked her.
Stormy was both.
Ooh, nice. Got Jinx Splash.
Oh,
Oh,
goodbye.
are they gonna get the retaliation kill though? Huh?
Yeah.
Combo coming a little off.
Let's know sums though, so I think you still get it. No?
W guy.
You don't want to chase too much. Okay, like you don't want to chase
a
it too
little
much.
late to save that, but I
Annie
don't.
looking for.
I don't really.
Oh,
Annie, go, go,
Oh,
go.
oh, Annie, just go for it. It's 4th and goal,
Oh, just yeah.
and you have flash. like
Q, he dies,
And got the
walk away,
control
big
award. What a
shutdown.
play.
And he's getting pretty strong here. Has 600
Yeah.
gold in front of the Senna. Staying within the, I can one-shot this squishies area, so that's what you
Yeah.
want to see if you're going to pick
Yeah.
Annie.
yeah,
Now, you have
Picking Annie.
Malphite, who's a little behind, but you normally have the Malphite effect of it doesn't matter, he's an R button for team fights, but they did have a good Silas pick, so that
Yeah.
you
yeah.
don't really
Like
have
you,
that factor where it's like it doesn't matter that he's 30 CS behind because it's still Malphite as well. Yeah, but they have someone who's ahead and has Malphite.
Yeah.
Oh, good flash out of.
Nice.
That was a beautiful flash to dodge the ult there.
If they can get
And
this
I just-
break, it's really big, but Silas is
Oh,
really
Silas,
Malphite
not with
on.
Silas here.
Oh no, he's dead. He couldn't walk into the pit there.
And big Malphite
No.
art. Go, go. Oh, only got the, yeah, but still.
Oh!
Trooper's pretty strong, I think.
I mean, they definitely don't get Drake here. Let's see how many people die.
Oh,
I think
beautiful.
everyone-
Good cues.
And the thing is, the dragon fight's coming, and Malphite isn't walking down.
Yeah, it's like you either need to, but I think they kind of almost baited themselves by getting that pick.
Yeah.
Because they went, oh, we can actually fight this, but then it's like, no, because we used like Tibbers and stuff, and they have four
Well-
people here, and one of them has Malphite. Oh,
Yeah,
but, you know,
and
you
our
think, oh, we got the kill, we can actually get the Drake, but yeah,
No.
Malphite just had to be locked in.
yeah, we got the jungler, but we still need you here because Silas is walking down.
Yeah.
Wonder, Malphite might have had TP, maybe just.
No, TP was
He
TP.
just came up like
Okay.
probably like 17:35 or 17:30
Yeah,
game time.
yeah.
I think he just had to long
Yeah.
send the ulti, but I don't think that saves him. Oh, no, now he's good because
But now he flashes. Oh, now he gets the Jarvan flash.
Which you know I understand that because you get tagged by two of those, you're probably just dead.
Yeah.
He might have still been slowed a little bit by the Malphite Q. Makes it tough to dodge those.
Possibly. That is.
Then again, they have sent ult too, but I mean that's tough to just be like, quick send ult, top. Get
Yeah,
Xerath
and
ulted.
and I know this sounds like troll, and half the time it is, like the stuff that comes out of my mouth. It's like I think a lot of
Nice catch,
people-
everybody.
Yeah.
yeah, I think a lot of people either in beer league or even in pro in general, like any type of competitive, sleep on the effectiveness of like just buying a warden's mail and sitting on it.
They've been doing it more in pro play for sure.
Yeah.
But for a long time, I mean, even casters and like LCS and stuff talk about that, where it's like
Oh, Jarvan's kind of
it didn't
alone
really
here.
get changed; it just got slept on for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
And then people are like,
And-
"Oh wait, this is actually really good for just neutralizing lanes." Though I mean, this time around you're against Silas, so you're not blocking.
But you're blocking all of his autos.
Fair. He does
Yeah,
do a good amount of odds.
like,
but
it's-
I think you're getting the Bramble here because you want to lower his healing, but again, he W's before he starts autoing if he's cognizant about that. Yeah, nice combo there from those guys.
Yeah.
Let's send a sitting on for gold. Yeah, but just under 2k.
Yeah, can we please ban this one if we ever play against them?
I also feel like I can punish it, but that's probably what
Yeah.
they're saying too, so
Yeah,
we'll see.
I mean, beat Bradley.
Yeah, but, you know, he's top 2 mid laner, and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
top 2 mid laners, so it's, yeah, probably. I get it, you think Bradley's better than me, whatever.
I'm easily top 10 jungler.
Easily.
I just like to always make the joke when it's Bradley specifically that I just always call him a top 2 mid laner.
I'm
Never the best. Yeah, he can think
It's really
that,
good though.
Yeah,
Top 2 is not bad.
yeah.
Could be a little better, but
Just plat 1 or something, maybe diamond 4 by now, who knows, but I'm just a little shit, so. Senna did go back.
how
And
about
I'm
fantasy
wondering-
But
points?
still very far off from the upgrade on it, the transform.
And I'm wondering what Volibear's plan is with the second Herald. Like, is he looking for?
Ooh, nice. Jarvan.
And he just needs to drop Tibbers.
And I think they get the answer. And
Oh, and Tibbers
I like-
is beating the piss out of Jin because he finished Annie off.
yeah, and
See what
you're still
happens
sitting.
here. This might be an overstay, but I mean they chunked out Jin and stuff. Also, if you're WSG, you're totally fine with 1-for-1s at this point. I mean, the gold deficit's not bad, but they also are sitting on soul point.
Oh,
Yeah.
Malphite looking for the Jin, probably.
Let's
He-
see,
he
it's
was
also-
close
Yeah.
enough.
Check Senna's souls. So only 70 souls at 21 minutes, but I don't think that's like
Malphite,
that.
Oh, Malphite whips the R.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Greedy, like I
Forces
wanna,
him back.
And
Yeah.
that wasn't even. And I think it was just a. Well,
Xerath just thought he was dead from that ignite and AFK'd.
Yeah. Good ulti by Volley there, but
Nice. Big Bear, show him why he's called Big Bear.
Yeah.
By being
Yeah.
Big Bear.
Oh, you don't get out. You just gotta keep Wing. I think.
yeah, and then just
That
oh,
rocket was funny, just 'cause he speed up, you have to
yeah.
That's without the sun out.
And I have okay. Annie has Bear Bomb right now and
no
Flash.
Ignite,
Like,
but
I don't think you need it right now, do
No.
you?
Not
the only
against
thing is,
Senna.
there is exhaust on Senna into Locket, or not Locket, stopwatch, little stoppy.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's the only thing I'd be worried about. Is
I would
like,
want to commit the
all
flash
ending,
with
but I
the
mean, if she
stopwatch.
stopwatches, you can also just leave, and then you're trading. Which, yeah, you can make the argument that's
Here,
worth it.
flash at her?
Flash for stoppy.
Well, I mean,
Flash
you're-
at her so she stopwatches, but don't actually lead
Yeah,
with a
just
Q
don't
or something.
And she
Lead with a Q.
stopwatches, then you just wait it up.
Yeah,
Alright.
lead with a Q
Yeah.
or something.
That'd be funny.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
like
could see myself immediately using it, so I'd get it.
yeah. I mean, if she flashes at you, there's one thing on her mind.
Yeah.
99% of the time.
Alright.
Kraken coming out for
It's Craig's question.
yeah,
Yeah.
Kraken coming out for the Jinx, which
Not
With how much-
terrible, There's 3
But you have a lot-
melees, but
there's a lot of crap you have to dodge.
yeah.
Man, volley pretty tanky.
And the thing is, as soon as you get hit by one, you're gonna hit by all of them. Like whether it be Jarvan combo, Senna W, Blitz Hook, Silas Chain, like every champion has something that you have to dodge. And if you don't dodge it, you're just dead.
Now fight LT onto Silas.
I mean,
I don't know. Bully has to go for this, but they were smartly leaving it out.
Yeah, like,
His first range, but
had a
Oh.
chance, had a
It did
chance.
get-
I was gonna.
he got close when it should have.
Yeah.
Well played by CC
Yeah.
there. Did a good job making sure they secured
And that just
I think
feels bad on
that's,
Mel. That's
more or less. I mean, Annie's doing something here.
Yeah, and he got
With the
chunked.
Herald, so
And he
Yeah.
got chunked and said, I'm gonna go drop Herald instead of...
yeah, I don't think that's a bad call.
No.
You already
absolutely
lost.
not.
I
the
think you
fight,
just-
more or less. So yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
and
would have
I was-
suicided for that.
is she gonna
anyway, I
push
think.
another lane?
yeah. And like
Not even gonna
I
back,
would have
she's gonna go
suicided for
top?
in
That's
him.
not a good call, but I think I would have done it anyways. I think me dying there. The only bad part is you're gonna off timer from the rest of your team's deaths for Baron, but I also feel like it's gonna be really tough for them to find an opportunity to get an inhib again.
Yeah, like maybe they're playing for the objective bounties.
Reese, that
But-
Annie was thinking about those Krugs. Hashtag it's a Krugs
Yeah.
game.
She was looking at her health bar, looking at the Krugs.
That
Always
It's a
loving
Krug
games.
man,
It's catching on.
I love how it's a meme now.
Yeah, it's a Krugs game.
It's hashtag Krug game, and then it's just, oh, is this?
Krug gaming.
Oh,
Doesn't even
just
stop
misses
the
the
back.
Annie.
Doesn't even stop the
No,
back.
not even scared. That
Pure
is just
confidence.
Chad.
Yeah, Annie is cold as ice. Just doesn't care.
Yeah,
Didn't
not
take
even
the
using the
Krugs, though.
crossfire skin.
Yeah. Kind of messed
Yeah,
up,
didn't-
honestly.
Yeah, knowing what the true objectives are.
Yeah, I mean, still thinking about the fact that this is a Krug game. I mean,
Definitely
when
not
the
in
whole enemy
shot.
team has bounties, yeah, I'm Krugging.
Yeah, like, and you're Annie. Like,
Just being
you're
funny,
you're salivating at the fact that Jin has a 500 gold shutdown, no
Yeah.
MR, and
Yeah,
no,
Jhin-
there's no lock-in on the team.
Stop it, yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah, I do think Jin should have bought something. Like, even just, like,
Mm.
drop 1,300 into a Hex Drink or whatever.
I mean, you could just
Be enough to stop it. Especially
Or you
since she
can-
went Morello Zanya's. Because I think
You
that's
could
like
go
the
even-
one way they start losing is if these carries get popped by Annie and she starts getting shutdowns.
yeah. And the thing is like, even more gold effective than that is, you just go full Negatron. I mean, that's 900 gold for more MR.
Yeah, I don't think that turns into anything for Jin.
Well, no, but you can. I mean, you can just sit on it.
You could, but it wouldn't be a bad
mean-
idea. I think
mean-
the Hex Drinker's a solid 1,300. Definitely not in shop. No, Ben. Annie is just too, just too smart for it. Had it timed out.
Yeah.
Said there's no feasible way they stop me here. I'm good.
Just did the Dongrium theorem there, and that's
Yeah.
how.
Rock, paper, scissors, where she stood in the bush and came out ahead.
Yeah, I said, yeah, let your Krugs know I'm coming for him. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, well, let's see. He gets the flash.
nice job by the Blitz.
So, how do you feel about this one, Andrew? I think with a 120% ratio on his Q, I think an AP farming Blitzcrank angle would actually be very good here. What do you think? Any thoughts?
No thoughts, head empty, baby. Let's do it.
For context there, I'm begging Andrew to play AP farming Blitzcrank every chance I got.
Yeah.
Once they made his Q ratio 120%.
Said somebody please carry my game.
Please. Yeah, that's too busted. 120% ratio on his Q? Are you kidding me?
Heart
Make me
of
play head. I'll do it.
pure of heart, head of ass.
Yeah. Pure of heart, empty of head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Baron
no,
pick up
it's pure of heart, dumb of ass. That's it.
yeah. Yeah, that's what it actually is.
Yeah. But we're also two head of empty for that.
Head of empty.
Exactly.
You get that right.
3 heart 5 me. Like
Head of empty thoughts of ass. Mm.
Oh man, brother.
oh man.
So anyways, the game. Just kidding.
Well,
We don't
I mean
have
they
to
just
talk
picked
about
up
it.
Baron.
It's a little bit
Going
of
back
a...
to talking about these shitty memes.
Yeah. Like you just needed like sweep a bush as Annie and just sit there.
Yeah, I think at this point you're literally just trying to do like some stupid shit bush or wonky flank angle. Like, you don't win like a normal organized front to
Yeah.
back anymore. They have
No.
the Soul Baron, 7-ish, 7.5 AK gold up.
And they've got two
Like,
people. that
unless you
can
could
just one-shot.
neutralize-
80 carries. Yeah.
Unless you could neutralize 8k
Oh,
gold.
none, brother. True that.
You like as Andy, you have to neutralize 8k of gold and still be a factor in the fight. Like that's what, or like Malphite or someone has to somehow do that in a fight.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is get a pick.
Very, very good. To Annie, whose only job, when she does, is try to one-shot someone.
Yeah.
If she can't do that, then pick any other mid.
Yeah.
Like AP farming Blitzcrank, who, let's be honest, he would one-shot him here still through the Hex Drinker. Oh my god.
Especially if it was in
Actually,
the
you
support
would
role.
because you have the shield breaker.
Shield, yep.
Yeah,
and
the damage
it's-
between Senna
It's
and
almost
Jin.
like, yeah, scaled up Senna and Jin with Inferno Soul is a bit obnoxious.
Yeah.
103 souls, so I mean, she's just starting to get a good amount now, but that's still decent at 20 and a half minutes here.
Yeah.
5 upgrades to the range. I think she's only at 4 upgrades to the range, but when they got that pick, but it's still a lot. It's like 680 range or something.
Yeah. And
You get one auto Q off, they're just like basically dead at this point because it does your Eclipse is only 2 things, right?
it's 3.
Is it 3? Okay.
But your passive counts as a thing.
Okay, I was gonna say I swear I've seen Senna's auto Q, but
Yeah, because your passive
so
counts as
that-
another instance.
your passive, Eclipse passive.
Jigsaw
Inferno
boys, it's a
Soul,
crud game.
Yeah, like
Froggen.
yep.
But like, look at it this way too, though. How much money is stupid Elder Dragon gonna give you? How much money is Krug's gonna give you?
At least
Oh,
3.
good flash by the Senna. Flash them up.
Yeah, but now I think
Now you do the.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's basically GG. Just,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Jin is the fast. It's not even the fast build
One auto?
necessarily. Yep.
Yep.
I can do the sound effects. If you turn the sound off, please.
Sorry guys.
Don't
Too
actually
slow.
do it. Sorry. So sorry about it.
Yeah.
So
Like
sorry, but
AFF or is this?
yeah, they FF.
damn, that
I've
actually
ever seen
denies
that in a
fantasy
yearly
points. That denies fantasy points for towers.
Oh, we're gonna have to talk about this in the forum. I think. What's?
I wouldn't mind giving a couple, like 2 extra towers to them. For
No, genuinely though, I
Yeah.
feel like. I mean, obviously, I don't care that WSG did it, but like clearly they are going to get the turrets there, so probably give it to CC. Though I don't know. That's not something I have to think about. Not a commissioner, and I don't do fantasy points, but
denying.
But yeah,
Ben is right.
I think they should probably get them, but I also don't know exactly how they tally all this up.
Yeah, they're just gonna have to do some guesswork because I mean, people might have been spawning again.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I don't think has anyone ever been. Do you know if there's ever been an FF? I don't think I've ever seen an FF in the beer league.
I think I've
mean, it
seen a
makes
double
sense.
explosion,
Over.
but
Yeah, that makes sense. One, I think. Besides this one.
GG
Was
though
that-
by CC.
Oh yeah,
Well played.
yeah.
Trooper
No, we was
popping
talking about
off.
fantasy points, but yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Both teams played
Brownstein
really
popping
well.
off.
That first game, the Kale was doing very well.
Yeah.
Managed to come out ahead, even with
Yeah.
what I thought was going to be a rough pre-6 matchup, and started the call. Good players, so I mean, you
Yeah.
have to be to make that happen. I mean, I know JoJo's set, and it is really good. So clearly, just knows how to play around that well.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't know anyone ever FF'd in this.
I think.
See, we don't even FF our normal games, so you don't have to worry about it. We'll be like down 30-0 in a ranked game, and we're like, we scale.
Yeah.
Probably hop up to general though.
Sure.
I don't know if we want to keep the stream.
No,
talking
no, I'll
about it
end
now,
stream.
but Sounds good. Well, thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Thanks for
everybody.
watching.
Putting up with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.